noise because of a fan that's kind of going. I don't even know if my Spotify, it's not loud enough. So there's that. And while I got into VR, it's like I'm in, and then my headset decided to close virtual desktop, so it's a lot of fun. But I don't know, 67% chance, I guess, that this will happen again. This is the developer blog update for May 7th, 2026. Today is currently May 8th, Friday still, while I'm reading this. Straz, welcome to the developer update for May 7th, 2026. Today's featured world is Vintage Camera Shop by... I can't read that name. Announcements, I can't read that either. Anime continues. You have until June 1st at 1 p.m. Pacific time to buy them up. As noted last time, it's likely shop content will stay up for 2 months instead of just one in the future, although it is still up in the air, just letting you know. And hey, maybe there will be new stuff, maybe tomorrow even. Pride Month is coming up, see you there, ? We are still looking for LGBTQ plus community submissions for posters, logos, and floats. Floats are invite only. Interested in submitting a poster or logo? Check out our Pride Guide for content specs and guidelines. Here is the form for posters, and here is the form for logos. Submissions close 12 p.m. Pacific time on May 15th, 2026. I just noticed that they have not even like a paragraph before. They say 1 p.m. PT, but then here they say 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'd expect consistency, but whatever. Just something I noticed. What else are we planning for Pride? We will be trying some new things during Pride, as well as bringing back the charity component for gifting and buying VRChat Plus. Keep an eye out on our socials for June 1st, around 1 p.m. Pacific time for a kickoff. There it is again, it's only PT, not BST. 2026.2.1 is out. Last week we released 2026.2.1. You can listen to me talk about it here. In short, this release brought avatar accessories, avatar performance gating, and more updates up to the loading screen. Wait a moment. Where is... I want to see this avatar performance thing. Is it in shield levels? No. Is it in avatars? No. Oh, performance gating. The instance types. I completely forgot about that. Also just realized I still have my Steam recording on, which I need to go and disable. Knowing my luck, it will annihilate my recording, but it should be okay. Avatar accessories, sort of a big deal. Yeah, they are. Avatar accessories are exactly what they sound like. They are accessories you can put on your avatar. Think a hat, sunglasses, halo, tail, or well, you get the idea. They are performant little add-ons that you can toss on your avatar and they still stay there, or they stay on there. That means that they are not quite like items, where they despawn after you leave a world. No, with accessories, these are always on your avatar. It is basically like opening up Unity and adding something to it, except it's right inside of your VRChat client. We have got a few of them in the shop. We put together a video showing them off. Look at it below. VRChat Tween will soon be available in the SDK open beta. So what is VRChat Tween? The short version, it makes animating things in your world a lot easier. Fading and switching UI around, moving objects smoothly from A to B, scaling something in, fading a color, that kind of thing. I need to drink something. Stuff that normally takes a pile of update code can now be done in one line. Door tween position, long string I'm not going to bother reading. You can tween almost anything, not just transforms. size group, and graphic alpha, rect transform anchors, sprite color, slider values, shader properties on renderers. Renderer tweens use material property block, so you're not accidentally instancing materials. Check out the documentation and example world to get started. Excuse me. It's Diet Pepsi for those who care. What's new since the closed beta? I've got a lot of great feedback from closed beta testers. I'm staring at a duck. Thank you. Here's what made it in. No more casting lists. Udon chart behavior now implements Udon event receiver, so you can pass this directly on complete and other callbacks. Cancelable delayed calls. VRChat tween, VRC tween, delayed call. This name of do later 3F is like send custom event delayed seconds, but it returns a handle you can kill to cancel. Later, late joiner sync, pair go to with networking, get server time in seconds, and you can catch late joiners up to a sync animation in one line. There's a full pattern in the docs. Custom easing curves. Set ease animation curve lets you plug any Unity curve in for easing, for when the preset eases aren't quite right. Path tweening, tween path, and tween local path move objects along a sequence of waypoints. Linear gives you sharp corners. Cat mole rom gives you smooth curves. I cannot read. Tween reuse. Tweens no longer auto-kill on completion, so restart and on-complete patterns work properly now. Combined with change end value, you can keep a single handle alive and reconfigure it instead of allocating a new tween every single time. As always, if you run into anything, let us know in the feedback channel. Client-side texture compression. We've home-cooked a PC and Android iOS memory compression algorithm for dynamically loaded images. This uses a compute shader to squeeze down stickers, prints, profile banners, user icons. Excuse me. You get the idea down to ASTC, Android and iOS, and PC7 PC. The compressed images will now take 25% as much system RAM and help ease just a tiny bit of memory bandwidth and VRAM video memory in your system. For the moment, we've left Udon images alone. It's tricky to detect when the image in question absolutely needs to be pixel perfect, and we won't want to break any existing worlds if we can help it. Single or signed distance field generation. Couple screenshots. If you're into graphics programming, you probably know what signed distant field is. We've used them forever in the form of Text Mesh Pro to extremely detailed text that doesn't completely tank your graphics card. Basically, by using them, we can precisely pick how much of a pixel is converted by a piece of an image without them ending up super aliased like you do with a cutout style image. You can also scale them up a ton, and they just keep being more detailed. Sounds kind of like a vector graphic. So what did we do? We implemented a runtime GPU SDF generator. These SDFs allow foliage, grass, text, fur, hair cards, you name it. All to be perfectly anti-aliased and scaled up beautifully while still being transparent. As it turns out, it's also pretty easy and cheap to figure out which images would look better as a cutout at runtime by tallying up the pixels that are partly transparent and far from the edge. So we were able to apply these to a bunch of things that already exist in VRChat. To start, we are going to be rolling them out on a couple of places. Stickers and emojis are going to be the first ones up, with other content coming soon later. Speaking of emoji, they're getting a little facelift too. They should no longer be super aliased. Excuse me. From a distance, we've added a clamping scheme that allows mip-mapping to work, or still allows it to work. An SDK release in the near future with the compatibility or capability to let you use it at your own worlds and avatars soon. millimeters, just a 2 to 3 line change. Also, well, this is a bug with accessories. We're working on it. It's complicated. That sound was added in post, for extra impact. Oh, that was loud. It's like what is it? It's the Gmod ragdoll, I think, or TF2 ragdoll. And it's the VRChat dummy example avatar from the default Unity project. Just freaking out. We usually don't share this sort of thing, but how can you not? Conclusion. That's it for this week. We'll be back on the 21st. Bye. Another boring, empty update. Give us something we actually want. 17 reactions and 7 replies. It's like half of them are not going to be a bunch of stuff. Half of them are saying like SDFs are a big thing, and it's like rather it be like some info than nothing. You should touch grass. Accessory bug, poor dummy. People talking about the VRC tween. I see people I recognize in the comments. A bunch of other people talking about like they're waiting on certain things. Oh, the guy that was talking about that, what was it? We want a native Mac client didn't comment on this post. Someone talking about booth avatars, and they kept track of every single avatar that they use, which is kind of funny. That's the end of the comments on there. I might post something next week, I don't know, but I'll be back at least whenever the next developer blog update comes out.